Welcome to another exciting episode of the Crypto Catalyst video, where we break down the latest trends, stories, and opportunities in the cryptocurrency world. I'm your host, and today we have a fascinating topic on the table: BlackRock's rumored XRP ETF plans and what this could mean for the future of cryptocurrency investing. In today's episode, we're diving into the recent buzz surrounding BlackRock and its potential XRP ETF. But what does this really mean for XRP? Could BlackRock's involvement be the key to unlocking a new level of institutional interest, just like the Bitcoin ETFs did in the past? We're going to explore how this could potentially lead to a supply shock for XRP, and why some experts are even predicting a 10 trillion catalyst for the asset. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. All right, let's set the stage for those who may not be familiar. BlackRock is the largest asset management firm in the world. We're talking about $8 trillion in assets under management. That's trillion with a T. And while BlackRock has long been involved in the cryptocurrency space, particularly with Bitcoin and Ethereum, rumors have been swirling about whether they might be preparing to launch an XRP ETF. But here's the thing, there's been no official confirmation from BlackRock. So what's really going on here? You know, the speculation began earlier this year when a fake filing popped up in Delaware suggesting that BlackRock was filing for an XRP ETF. Of course, this sent the market into a frenzy. XRP's price surged by nearly 15% before it was revealed that the filing was a hoax. BlackRock quickly shut it down, but the damage was done. The rumor mill had started spinning, and now everyone's asking, could this actually happen? And that's the big question, right? Could BlackRock's really enter the XRP game in a meaningful way? They've made their stance clear on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and as of now, they've given no concrete indication of plans to move forward with XRP ETFs. Jay Jacobs, who heads up BlackRock's ETF division, even said the firm has no immediate plans for an XRP ETF. But, and this is a big but, we've seen these huge institutional players take their time in crypto before making big moves, so we can't rule it out just yet. Music exactly. And here's why BlackRock's first foray into Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs was a game changer. Once these products were approved, the floodgates of institutional money opened. This allowed large-scale investors like pension funds and endowments to get exposure to cryptocurrency in a way they never could before. If BlackRock's decides to bring XRP into the fold, it could have a similar effect, and we're talking about potentially billions, even trillions of dollars entering the XRP market. Speaking of institutional money, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture of institutional adoption. If you look at Bitcoin, its price soared to unprecedented heights after ETFs were approved. The key here is that institutional adoption didn't just push up the price. It legitimized Bitcoin as a serious financial asset, attracting massive inflows of capital. That's the thing about institutional adoption. It's not just about the price. It's about the overall ecosystem being validated. Investors who might have once been hesitant to dive into Bitcoin due to its volatility and regulatory concerns now had a safe, regulated vehicle to gain exposure to the asset. The same could happen with XRP, especially as Ripple Labs continues to push for the tokenization of traditional assets, like real estate and commodities. You're absolutely right. Look at what's happening with companies like JP Morgan and SBI Holdings. They've already dipped their toes into the world of XRP and blockchain technology. And don't forget that Ripple Labs has been working on integrating XRP into existing financial systems for years. XRP's speed, low transaction fees, and scalability make it an ideal candidate for tokenizing real-world assets. So if a BlackRock's XRP ETF were to launch, we could see similar institutional money flowing into XRP, just like we saw with Bitcoin. Speaking of tokenized assets, let's explore that a bit. Ripple has made it clear that one of the key use cases for XRP is in the tokenization of traditional assets like real estate, commodities, and even art. This could be a game changer for XRP. If BlackRock's were to launch an ETF, it wouldn't just be about buying and selling XRP. It would open the door to using XRP as a bridge currency for the tokenization of everything from commercial real estate to precious metals. Exactly, Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road earlier this year is a major step in this direction. Hidden Road is a prime brokerage firm that's going to help Ripple push its XRP ledger into the world of institutional decentralized finance, music. We're talking about a future where XRP is used not just as a store of value, but as the backbone for entire industries being tokenized on the blockchain. And when you start talking about the tokenization of real estate and commodities, we're entering a market that's worth trillions of dollars. The potential impact of XRP in this space is almost too big to comprehend if it can become the primary settlement layer for these assets. The value of XRP could skyrocket. And don't forget, if BlackRock starts offering exposure to this kind of technology through an ETF, that's a huge legitimization play for music XRP. Alright, so now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the $10 trillion opportunity. You heard that right, 10 trillion. Some experts believe that XRP, through its institutional adoption and role in tokenizing real-world assets, could tap into a market worth that much in the coming years, and it's not just speculation anymore when we factor in the combined size of global real estate markets, commodities, and other tokenized assets. You're looking at a market that dwarfs Bitcoin's total market cap by several orders of magnitude. XRP's potential to play a role in this space is unprecedented. That's exactly why BlackRock's rumored XRP ETF is such a big deal. If XRP were to become the primary bridge for tokenized assets, the amount of capital flowing into it could be mind-blowing. We could be talking about a supply shock, the likes of which the market has never seen. And with the scarcity of XRP due to its fixed supply, this could drive the price of the asset up significantly. So where does that leave us? Will BlackRock ever launch an XRP ETF? The truth is no one knows for sure, but what we can say with confidence is that the potential for XRP in the institutional space is huge, and the arrival of an ETF could be the catalyst that sparks massive growth, whether BlackRock plays a role in that or not. XRP's future is certainly one to watch, absolutely. Whether or not we see BlackRock enter the XRP space, the fact remains that XRP is positioned to play a significant role in the future of tokenized assets, and if BlackRock or any other major institution decides to embrace it, we could be looking at a new era for cryptocurrency. Thanks for tuning into today's episode of Crypto Catalyst. Don't forget to subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And if you're excited about the future of XRP or any other crypto projects, drop us a comment and let us know your thoughts. We'll be back next week with more insights and analysis on the world of digital assets. Until then, stay informed, stay curious, and as always, stay ahead of the curve.